Fractured? They look like they're still in one piece.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy United Fractured Friendship 2-pack of Megatron and Orion Pax. So here we are, and there they are, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. We have the Fractured Friends. We got Megatron looking all Megatron. He's getting ready for some battle. Over here on this side, we have the rest of that image. You got the sword there just stuck in the wall. Have a severed arm going on there. Looks like his next victim is ready for the battle. Here, Orion Pax is just waiting for his blaster to charge. Didn't know that was a thing. Transformers! On this side of the box, we have the lovely Legacy artwork. Up top, we have Megatron versus Orion Pax. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, we have your obligatory product shots. That's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the Fractured Friendship 2-pack of this Megatron mold that we've gotten so many times already. And Orion Pax, who is a remold of the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. So we're going to take a look at these two individually, so let's start off with the least interesting of the two here. So here we have Gladiator Megatron, and, we've gotten so many versions of this particular mold that it has lost all meaning to me. Like, I'm just tired of this mold. It's not a bad mold, I'm just tired of it. I'm suffering from mold fatigue more so than the figure. But anyway, yeah, it's this Megatron mold. Let's get in close here so we can take a look at those mega abs and that mega crotch, mega noggin. There it is. But still, a nice head sculpt. Credit where it's due. Nice silver for the face. It looks like he's crying blood. I'll take it. I'll take it. Those are quite menacing. Got the red markings there on the chest, on the shoulders, on the forearms as well, on the crotch. You got some silver and red there. More red markings there on his knees, feeties, heelies. Now the heels... Here's what I do with this figure. The heels do lock into place. If you bring them all the way back, they will snap into place like that. But I always find that it makes them less stable, so I always leave them unclicked and just kind of like that, because for me anyway, it just makes them stand a lot more stably. But stably, is that a word? Stable? Stably? I don't know. I make up words. It's my thing, so nothing new. But anyway, moving out the back, you got the Mega Booty, backpack. We know how this mold works. This is nothing new. We've seen these. My tongue stops working. That's what this mold has done to me. It has made my tongue stop working. But we know, we know all about this mold already. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell you. So the head is on a ball joint, but you don't get too much wiggly-waggly. He gets him up. Slide down. Head can do a full 360, but on mine, there we go. I kind of have to force it to get it going around, but there we go. Arms can do a full 360 in and out by a separate rotation. Well, rotation like right above the elbow there. We have slightly over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. No wrist rotation. You just have inward movement due to transformation. By the way, love the silver on the biceps there. Forgot to point that out. Looks quite nice. Anyway, you do have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far, back that far, outward. Full splits, a little extra. You got thigh rotation, 90 degrees of knee bend. Feet, they cannot move up. They can move down some, and if you unclick it, you get some ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we get the drill weapon here with some nice silver on the drill. This is a separate piece, so we got that going on. We also get the pickaxe here with the blade accented in pink, and again, this is made up of two pieces. We get a hammer, or like an Energon hammer here, with the hammerhead done in pink. Some nice detail there. So we got a hammer, and we get a sword. It's kind of a reddish-orangey blade going on there. So there we have his weapons. And if you want, you can store everything on his person. The hammer has a little tab here that can store on his shoulder. You can do the same thing with the sword. Not the most elegant thing, but it's the thing you can do if you want to do it. You can store the pickaxe right back here if you want. You can also store the drill back here if you wish. You can put it up top, have that going on, or again, store it on his back. The instructions recommend you do that if you want to. Of course, you can just put this on his arm. You can have him wielding his sword, wielding his hammer, so he can stab, stab, hack, hack, stab, stab, drill, drill, hack, all kinds of things he can do. All kinds of things, pick, all of it. He can do all of that stuff there. Yeah. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with minor Megatron here, and my copy of this Megs has some loose ankles, and he does not like to stand properly. He just doesn't. I'll just hold him up. But you see, this is the mold that it's reusing for this iteration. Again, we've seen versions of this mold multiple times already, but this is the one that it's using for this particular 2-pack. You can say it's the same mold. The only difference is just in the coloration. I'll give you the turnaround here so you can see what's going on. This one just does not. He does not like to stand one bit. Not one bit. Look, the knees are weak. The ankles are weak. It's just, thank God this one's actually has some good joints. This one, no, not so much. At least my copy anyway. But anyway, there you have that. Yeah. So that is basically it for the robot mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's! So transformation for Megs is the same transformation as every other version of this mold, but we're going to go through it anyway. I'm going to do my job. First, we're going to flip the hands up. We're going to take the backpack here and extend this up like so. Take the arms, swing them to the back. Then we're going to open up the treads. Open up the treads. Take this panel here and just bring that down. Then we're going to bring all of this down. Get it all lined up. Line it up! There we go. Bring that as far down as it will go. Tab these two sides together. Get everything nice and secure. And there we have that section all done. Now rotate the waist 180. Bring the leg out. Open up this panel. Bring the leg down at this hinge here. You want to hold his thigh here, or his hip rather, as you rotate all of this up. Close that up. Tab slot connection right there. Tab it in. Flip up the heel. Point his toe out a little bit. And there you have that side done. Second verse, you know what it is. It's just like the first. So open that up. Bring that out. Bring that down. Swing all this in. Close it up. Tab it in. Close. Point. Yay. That's done. And the last thing to do is bring in the pickaxe and the drill here. We need the handle from the pickaxe. That will plug in right there. We have two tabs that will go into these two slots here on the shoulders. So just line that up and just get that all sandwiched in all nice like. And there we go. There we have a Gladiator Megatron in his alt mode. Not too good a spin, but there he is in his alt mode. The big old drill tank. And yeah, again, we've seen how many versions of this mold? A lot. We know what it does. There we go. But we're getting close here. Got some more markings there on the treads and everything else we've already seen. Top, bottom, little rolling wheels. He rolls as rolling things should. Visible head syndrome. Hi! And there you go. And for comparison, here he is with minor Megs. And again, the only difference is just in the coloration. Otherwise, it is all exactly the same. Yeah. Now, as far as the weapons go, you can store the pickaxe. The instructions just want you to plug it into the side here, which you can totally do if you want to, or if you want to get a little bit more creative about it, you can always pop this off and plug that in there like that, and plug that like that. Have that going on. That looks cool. You can work with that. As far as the hammer and the sword, there's nowhere to store these. Nowhere to store these whatsoever. These tabs do not fit in these ports here on the sides. They're too big. That doesn't work. The only thing you could, I guess, feasibly do is just flip out his hands and do that. I guess that's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Why not? Dare I say, why not? You know, do that maybe. I don't know. Actually, maybe that actually kind of looks kind of cool. I don't know. Things you can do if you want to do it. Hey, as always, it's your toy. Display it however you wish. But that is it for Gladiator Megatron. And now it's time for the more interesting member of this 2-pack. Here we have Orion Pax, and he is a remold of the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. And this one I do quite like. But let's get in close here so we can take a look now at those Prime abs. Prime noggin. Whoop, there it is. That's a nice head sculpt there. A nice silver for the face, blue for the eyes. Got some silver there for his ears, horns, whatever they are. But looks quite good. We got the new chest piece here with a nice blue, silver there. We got some new shoulder pieces here, as well as forearms. And the legs from the knees down, this is pretty much all a new mold, and you'll see that when we get to the comparisons. And going around, Prime booty, we got little back parts sticking out there, but all in all, I think this is a very nice version of this mold. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell you. The head is on a ball joint, so you get your wiggly waggly. You can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. I can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. Can move in and out a good deal. You can get like a little bit, if you bring the shoulders out, you can kind of get a little bit of forward movement there, get a little bit of a butterfly joint going on. You do have bicep rotation. You have 9 degrees, slightly over 9 degrees of bend at the elbow. You have wrist rotation. You have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far. You can do the big boot. Back, not very far at all. Back is pretty much right there, and it just gets stuck. That's pretty much it. Outward, you can do the full splits. You get thigh rotation. You get 9 degrees of bend there at the knee. Feet, they can't move up. They can move down some, and you have lots of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we get a pair of double-barreled blasters here, just done in the unpainted gray plastic. And you also get the big old blaster here, and this is the same blaster that came with the Gamer Edition Prime. And they actually did what DNA did with their upgrade kit for Gamer Edition Prime. They just added this little piece right here that gives you the handle so he can hold it properly. And I found that quite funny when I took that out of the box. I was like, hey, they did the DNA thing. But, yeah, there you have that. Now these double blasters here just peg onto his forearms, thusly and thusly, and of course the blaster. Now granted, it's a very short peg as you can see, but he actually does manage to hold it quite securely like that. That's not coming out. I mean, it's a pretty secure grip despite it being such a short peg, but there you go, and you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff. And yes, the blasters are Blues compatible. Yes, they are Blues compatible. We can plug one here, we can plug one. It's one of the little forearm cannons here, like so, and in theory, maybe it doesn't hold on super well. Let's try this. That's better. There we go. So we can do a big old Paxin Bloosh. Is that Orion Pax Bloosh? And one more thing to note here is you can still rip off his forearm, but it's kind of pointless now because now you can't do this gimmick anymore. So yeah, you can't take this off either. It's completely plugging up that opening. I would assume you would have to undo that screw and just take this piece apart to get it out. And yeah, you can't do that anymore. So it's kind of a pointless feature now, but okay, it carried over. And lastly but not leastly, we can open up his chest, and there is a matrix inside that you can remove. Nice little matrix there, done in gold, nice bright metallic blue there in the middle. You can see the matrix chamber. That's some nice detail. And there you go. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. And you can see here just how much they remolded. They did remold quite a bit on this Prime. And if you notice, Orion Pax is a little bit taller, and that's because they made his shins a little bit longer. So that's how they gave him that little extra bit of height there. But again, you can see just how much they remolded here. I'll give you the turnaround so you can see what's going on from all angles here. And yeah, very nicely done, in my opinion there. So that is basically it for the robot mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So for starters, first thing you want to do is take the hands and rotate them so the palms are facing down. You do want to remove the blasters as well from his forearms. Once you've done that, take the shoulders and pull them out. Come back here, take this section, unfold it, and then rotate it 180. Then you want to take this entire shoulder assembly and rotate it around, and then take this whole chest assembly, take this whole thing and rock it back until it thoops itself into place. Once you've done that, you can bring this down, and then you can close all this up. You'll have a tab slot connection right here, tab slot connection here. I always do the front tab first because it just makes life a lot easier to line this up first, and then you can squeeze the back together. And there you have the front part pretty much done. Now you're going to take the waist, rotate it 180. You want to then rotate his legs up. And now you want to bring his arms out, bring them back, and you want to rotate the arms so the smokestacks here are now on the inside. So that's how you want that looking. Now to start working on the legs, first thing we can do is just tab it all together like that. You want to take these little exhaust pipes here, just bring them out and just swing these panels down. You want to take this section here, the front part of his shins, and just bring that down. Now you want to take his feet and bring them down. And now you want to take the bottom half of his foot and just bring it up like so. Once you have done that, we can now, before we do anything else, we have to rotate these wheels out. Rotate the wheels out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drop all of this down. And what's going to happen here is there are these pegs right here on his forearms that are going to go into these ports right here, like right above the wheels. So drop that down and get those pegged in. And this can be kind of hard to do because you're kind of doing it blind. There you go. You're just kind of feeling around for it. It's doable, but again, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt because you can't really see where you're going. I think, therefore I am. There we go. So we got those pegged in looking like that. And now you're going to take the feet here, just bring them down over the fists. Now take this panel and just bring that down. That'll just kind of snap itself right in there, like so. Make sure that stays together. Like that. Then you bring these side panels in, drop in, bring that exhaust pipe down, close that up, bring that down, make sure everything is nice and squozen, and there you go. There you have Orion Pax in his alt. Oh, you get a good spin out of him too. Real good spin. But there he is in alt mode. And it's a Paxy alt mode. Very nice alt mode also, in my opinion. I think it works. I personally think it works. Again, a lot of remolding done here. And I think it does the job quite well, honestly. But let's get in close. Yes, we can take a look at the details. We got those bright blue headlights going on there. Silver there for that bumper. Again, we got the bright blue windshield. We got the rims done in silver. Everything else done in that nice blue. Got some little details throughout. We have the back, and now I love that this mold actually solves the problem that the Gamer Edition had of the exposed hands. Look, no exposed hands. Yay! But there is the top, there is the bottom. He does roll as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling! Now for comparison, here he is with Gladiator Megs. And here he is with the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. So again, you can see just how much remolding they did here. I mean, it's pretty much two totally different alt modes here. But we'll give you the turnaround so you can see what's going on. I mean, there's still some pieces that they share, but there's a lot different going on here. In the back, of course, we have the exposed hands, the not exposed hands, which I'm sure will make some people happy or furious that they did it with this mold and not this mold. I don't know. It could go either way. But anyway, there you have that. Now, as far as the accessories, they can be stored. A little blasters. They want you to plug in this way. Granted, you can have them facing forward if you want to. As always, your toy display it however you wish, but the instructions want you to have them facing back, like so. You can take the big old blaster here, use these 2 tabs. That will go into these 2 slots right here. Just drop it down, and there you have your storage. Hooray for storage. So there you have the Fractured Friendship 2-pack, and yeah, I mean, it's a solid 2-pack of figures here. The Megatron, again, it's a mold we've gotten a lot. I'm just tired of it, but, you know, it's still a good mold. It's just a mold that I'm tired of seeing. But Orion Pax is definitely the winner of this 2-pack. I love all the remolding they did to the Gamer Edition Prime. It looks really good in both modes. It's a great remold in my opinion, and I am very happy with it. All things considered, it's a lovely 2-pack of friendship that's been fractured. So there you go. Now, I believe this 2-pack was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This was made available on Hasbro Pulse. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Legacy playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Legacy United Fractured Friendship 2-pack of Gladiator Megatron and Security Officer Orion Pax. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Hey, Pax! Did you see my fight? Yeah, it was really good. Did you see what I did to the guy's head? I bashed it good. Yes, very gruesome. Hey, question, do you ever think this whole gladiator kick you're on is just to, maybe to deal with some repressed anger issues? Anger issues? Ha! Come on now, Pax. You know what I like about you? You're delusional. You're delusional, and I love it. It's endearing, really. I'm just saying, things could, escalate. Escalate? Oh, come on now. What do you think's gonna happen? I'm gonna go all mad and drunk with power? Create my own evil faction to take over the galaxy? I mean, come on now, Pax. You're funny. You're a funny guy. Funny.